guys, welcome to your love reading. My name is Veroosh. I'm excited to be here with you guys. There's going to be 3 November readings in today's video. It's so I can publish them all together and get going on the next batch of content. I'm only limited as to how much stuff I can post at a time. Anyway, so today I'm going to do Libra, Capricorn, and Gemini. If you are Gemini or Capricorn, just go into the Timecaps and you can find your reading there, okay? So it's just because of a time crunch that I'm doing this, but Libra, welcome to your reading. Hi guys, and let's take a look at what energies you have going on in the next 30 days. So we have the Judgment card right in the center. Wow, okay. So whatever is going on in your life has to do with a final decision. You're making a big decision about someone or something. There's a possibility of considering taking somebody back or reconsidering your relationship with somebody. But it's a big card because it's ruled by Pluto, and Pluto is in Capricorn, and so therefore it's just a very overwhelming energy at this time. So I would say this month, whatever it is, there's a massive shift for you, a really big change. Probably you'll be ending up making some kind of big decision with regard to love. And yeah, so if you're watching this, I need to tell you guys, I always forget, but if you're watching this for like not love, this can be relationships of other kind as well. So just trust your intuition to tell you what kind of relationship I'm describing. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I am aiming this for love, but okay. So we have the Knight of Wands. I feel as though before you is some kind of change with regard to love. You might be prompted to let go of something. So if something's not working for you, you might actually just let it go. You might, you know, rather than trying to make something work, you might decide that this is enough is enough. This is enough of going over the same energy time and again, and it's time to sort of move on. So you're open to that and changes. Also, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries might be very important in your life. You might be also influenced by somebody who comes through in a very quick way, comes towards you very quickly or leaves very quickly, and maybe a very quick ultimatum, like a quick, hey, let's do this. You might get pushed to make a decision by somebody around you. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, okay, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. That doesn't have to be a man or a woman or any of those signs. But I feel like you're actually making a fundamental decision about your life with this person, whoever you're thinking about, or with regard to your own circumstances with regard to love. So what seems like a whim or a very quick decision actually is born out of like trying to live through a plan or see a plan through in like this full way. Okay, so it's not so much about being as quick to make a decision. What I have a feeling is that whatever's coming into your life, Libra, it's like the right thing comes in and you know immediately that that's what you want. So it's not so much a hasty decision, much more so a decision about, you know, going a certain direction or taking a certain path. We have the 10 of Cups here. And so we have, this is Mercury in Pisces, I believe. And so you have someone that's reaching out to you with a lot of love and affection. And so there's a lot of positive energy or friendship energy coming to you from the people you're interacting with in general. And then we have the Hanged Man. So again, there's going to be a delay. So I feel like this situation for you is going around in circles a little bit. It picks up, you're taking a step, and there are delays. I have a feeling that maybe some of the things you're trying to achieve are very long-term goals, and so it's very hard for you to kind of make a decision about them very quickly. I feel like maybe somebody else is coming into your life, so if you're seeing one person, especially if they're a fire sign, there could be another person who is around who might be someone worth kind of getting to know or trying to figure out. You're getting a lot of positive attention. I feel like you're just sitting there and trying to figure out like what is flattery and what's genuine emotions. You might be getting a lot of attention from people, especially those of you who are single. There could be two people. And I feel like it's a journey, not one from the other, but it feels like for some of you, this person is it literally is, I usually would tell you what direction seems more like a better direction, but this is actually seeming like this person, this Knight of Pentacles, is right for some of you, while the Knight of Wands is the right answer for others. So, you know, for some of you, when all kind of works itself out, you will come to realize that this Knight of Wands, whoever it is that person you've been waiting for. And for some of you, it's that good, reliable person. I feel like this person comes in first and this person comes in second. If this is regarding one situation, I feel like on the surface, your partner is very flighty, maybe kind of easygoing, doesn't take things too seriously at all. But below the surface, there's some really long-term planning and very complicated things are being decided in your relationship, like long-term family decisions, that kind of thing. So I feel like, yeah, and you're making big decisions. I feel like you're putting your foot down. Okay, so let's use the next cards and take a look a little bit closer. Nine of Voices, which is the Nine of Swords, which is Mars and Gemini. That's actually good in that position. And then we have the Eight of Inspiration, so Eight of Wands. I feel like somebody was hurt in the past, and then we have Three of Inspiration, Three of Wands. That's really hopeful. For those of you who are in relationships, I feel as though for those of you who are in relationships, your relationship may have been on ice, so it may have been like strained between you and your partner for a while. But I feel like whatever November brings, maybe the eclipse at the end even, some of the hurt feelings that have been internalized from bad fights or difficult discussions are now being pushed to the side, and you're welcoming each other back in, particularly in the intimate arena or side. If you're dealing with someone, and if you're single or just dating casually or something like that, there could be someone around you who had said something that was, I don't know, just problematic. And I feel like this person in some way it was difficult for you to deal with this person. And I feel like in some way, it was difficult for you to deal with this person. And I feel like in some way it was difficult for you to deal with this person in some way, and I think that you were going to let them go, but I think they're going to come through, like whatever the conflict was, I think they're going to come through with positive energy towards you now. So it's a big turnaround with whomever you're dealing, and especially those people with whom you've had difficult moments with. I feel like that's going to turn around really quick from literally feeling hurt by this energy or not feeling like it's for you towards just waiting for reconnection. Okay, so we have the Emperor card here. So if you're single, there's another sign you might have just met somebody that you are casually dating, that this person might be a special connection for you. And then we have the Two of Inspiration. Your father might give you some perspective about love at this time. Listen to them. Oh, it's going to make you a Queen of Swords energy. That's cool. So Libra, listen to your father or listen to your husband, you know, giving you strength about being stronger in the way that you deal with others. For some of you, this is like dealing with your kids. So a man, the Emperor around you, whether it's your father or your partner, is a strong male figure, is inspiring you or giving you encouragement to be tougher with your kids. I don't know who that message is for, but I see that very clearly. I actually feel some of you are considering taking back someone who you thought was a potential husband in the past. So you're looking back into the past and like thinking like, it didn't work out for us, but well, how can I make it better? So there's that energy. Let's take three more. So we have the Knight of Voices, which is the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have the Fool, which is Uranus. That's really favorable. And we have the Six of Emotions, Six of Cups, Knight of Voices. Could you be waiting for somebody, Libra, especially those of you who are single? It feels like the people you're dealing with are not the people that the person you want to ultimately be with. The Knight of Voices is a Knight of Swords, so Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This can also be you going after something that you want on an emotional level in the next 30 days. So if you're in a relationship, I feel like maybe reaching out to your partner, trying to make your relationship deeper again. And I feel like there was strain in the past, arguing, fights, or some kind of problem arose. And I think you're tired of it, and I feel like you're reaching out. If you're single, then you're probably going to in some way try to not be single for long. And that includes thinking about the past. That includes making a decision about someone who you could possibly even broke up with and giving them a second chance. The Hanged Man is telling us that there's going to be delays, so I don't actually think anything's going to transpire in November. I feel like a lot of inner work is happening in November and you're looking inward. The next energy is the Hierophant. Okay, that's Taurus energy, Venus, ruled by Venus, just like your sign. And then we have the World of Cosmos. There's someone that you're missing that's far away. Page of Voices. Okay, so Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. There's someone who you knew when you were quite young, or maybe just a time when things were new and fresh. I feel like they're far away from you and you're missing them a lot. And I think that there's this desire with you at this time to reach out to them. I feel like you have a situation at home though as well, so you're going to be caught between where your aspirations or where your daydreams are going and what you have at home. But I think that if you have something at home going on, like in terms of love, then you won't be doing anything inappropriate. Like you won't be betraying anybody's trust, and this is saying that love is actually reaching you. I feel like this is a resurgence of love after a period of not very much of it, so it looks really good and hopeful. So let's pick some clarifiers just to finish up. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So you weren't allowed to be around someone because you committed so much time to work. So you were, and a relationship had fallen apart in the past because you were so committed to work, it just didn't pan out. And I feel like you have regrets about that. So whether it's romantic or not, I think you're going to be reaching out, and I think you're going to be very warmly welcomed by this person. I think things have changed and you need to be patient, but I feel like whoever you're wanting to connect with, be it your partner or somebody else, you definitely are getting a warm reception. We have the Nine of Swords here. Mixed feelings about this Knight of Wands, but I do want to say that in some instances he's bringing good energy, and then in some instances it feels like he's just that Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords is this and this, which is Mars in Gemini, in Aquarius. That's very, very, very harsh energy. So this person may have caused you hurt or said hurtful things or was otherwise callous or with difficult energy. Below the surface, Libra, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like it's a decision possibly between settling down and going on another adventure. I feel like there's like oats to be sown still. You know, when they say, oh, you need to sow your wild oats still. I feel like this is like a desire for some of you, not all, to like still go on another adventure. You feel like you had missed out. You feel like you didn't get that full experience of something, and so now you want it. But there's an offer here, which is that of stability, connection, something you can trust. Very, very, very stable offer. And I feel like you're debating it, honestly, and I'm not sure why. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Whoever's bringing you love, it's extremely good luck at this time. So you are going to receive love from another person, or a group of people, but multiple people separately, that kind of thing. You're going to be receiving a lot of love and positivity from others. The upcoming energy is the World. Now this is also sort of doubling up because we have the World here and here. So I wouldn't be surprised if you reach out to friends to try to figure things out, to try to get closer to someone who's far away. You might be reaching out to someone, making some long-term plans. A lot of people are like making plans about when this pandemic will end, that kind of thing. Okay, so let's take a look at your romance angels. So we have the honeymoon energy. Yeah, you're definitely missing someone, or you're feeling like reminiscent towards someone. Where did we see the Six of Cups? Oh, it's right there. That's you. Yeah. So you're totally remembering the past, a good time together. You're rethinking things. If it's within a relationship, you're willing to give your partner a second shot. If you have broken up and you're single, then you're thinking about someone in the past. For some of you, this can be similar feelings that you had in the past towards another person. So I'm not really one of these people that says go back to old love, because you already know what's going on there. It's kind of a waste of time. But I feel like in certain instances, it's like someone struck you a certain way and an aspect of their personality was very, charming to you. And so maybe you're getting like a mirror of that. Okay. And then we have the give your relationship a second chance. So giving something a second chance, beginning over again, starting from scratch. And then playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So somebody's coming in with very encouraging energy. If somebody has been hurtful, now I don't tell people to go back to circumstances that have been abusive, so please don't misunderstand that. But if there has been a hurtful exchange between you and someone else, Libra, maybe it's time to consider whether or not this is what you want. I feel maybe like your life has been a little bit boring. And so boring in the sense that like you haven't had too many friends, maybe focusing on work a lot. And so I feel like maybe you're kind of, wanting to bring more spirit into your life. So there's definitely different people going on. Ironically, I feel like the Knight of Swords energy came up the strongest for you. So they don't have to be an air sign, but I feel like there's people around who are not the outcome, and there are other people around. There is someone who you're thinking about who is. So there is someone who's important that you're making a decision around. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. Sorry for the weird format, but I hope you guys have a nice November. I'll be back with more readings soon. And yeah, thank you for watching, okay? I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, so we have Capricorn next. Hey Capricorn, I wish I could pause this. There's no way to even pause the way that I record things. It would be so much easier. Okay, so now let's get into your November energy for love. And like I told Libra, I don't know if I told this to you guys in the beginning, so I'll mention it now, that this reading is for love, but it can also be for like friendship or somebody else with whom you have a loving relationship with. Okay, so your core energy, same energy as Libra, so a big decision. You guys are both cardinal signs in the cardinal cross, very powerful energy right now. And so you're up for big decisions about your life, or big decisions about a past relationship. I think you're rethinking things through about yourself more so than anybody else. I think it's all about maybe choosing different things that are important. You might in some way be choosing, like rethinking things about yourself, like finding other things important than you have until this point. And with that, I think you'll be reconsidering some of the people that you're in relationships with, or the types of relationships you're seeking. So we have the Emperor. So to me, it's like a month in which you will make decisions about family. And in some way, you're releasing your attachment to having relationships that don't get you to that level of family in the same way as, like, that don't get you in the direction of family in the same way as they would have, as they do now that you've changed your perspective. So in other words, like, you really wanted, you're doing things now that are in greater alignment to finding family. The things that you want to do, the things that how you're living your life are more aligned towards marriage, family, that kind of thing. There could be an Aries also important in your life. Below is the Two of Cups, and so we have Venus in Virgo, Venus in Cancer, sorry. So I feel like something is calling your name. You're very close. Maybe somebody gave you an ultimatum. Maybe somebody had in some way said, hey, Capricorn, you know, what's good? Maybe the love you're feeling with somebody is pushing you to change, and so it's time to change. It's time to, you know, build a closer relationship. Then we have the King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. Interesting card for you, but I think somebody's coming in to make a deal. I feel like somebody knows what they want. It could be a man or a woman. It might be a fire sign, but not necessarily. But I do feel like somebody's coming in. They're giving some kind of offer. It's not really, it's very like, I don't know. It's not like exploitative, but I think this person knows what they want and exactly what they want. They say, I want this kind of relationship or this type of situation. And then we have the Three of Swords. Wow, okay. So it's the barrier to your love at this time is the heartbreak you felt in the past. And I feel like it's affecting your ability to truly open up in this situation, and it's frustrating because I think that you really want to. So this love, whether you're single or not, is challenging you to heal the past or heal how you've been treated in the past or how you feel about it. That's that internal work here. And in some way, you know, embrace this. So it's kind of like the carrot. When people say the carrot, it's like an incentive that you receive to do a behavior in a positive direction. So it's like, there's like the love is your carrot. The love available to you now is your carrot to get over the past. Okay. So here are 4 cards, or 3 cards. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy. And then we have the Two of Inspiration, Two of Wands. And then we have the Hanged Muse, Hanged Man. So I wouldn't expect love and intimacy to turn into physical intimacy anytime soon or immediately. I feel like there's a desire to be closer, but I also feel as though there are things between you and your partner keeping you apart. But I think that's a part of a greater learning. I think that there's some healing one or both of you may need to experience before you can really reach intimacy. Now, you can get physical with someone, but not experience that deeper intimacy. So for some of you, you may get physical with your partner, but you will naturally feel that that connection, there's something held back, and just know it's not personal. It's just something one of you are going through. But there is that friendship and kinship. So you do feel a great friendship towards this individual. And then we have the Knight of Inspiration, Knight of Wands. You may have met this person briefly and been intimate with them, or had some kind of like, you met them one night and you just had that one encounter with them. And then we have the Two of Emotions, Two of Cups. And I think that this, and when I say meet them, I don't mean be intimate. Like maybe you met them at a convention or somewhere else, and then you had no other contact with them for some time. So it could be intimacy, but it can also be just, you know, having met somebody, and that I just wanted to clarify. But I think that there's this also energy here that you're surprised by the fact there are such genuine feelings. You're surprised by the fact of just, I think both people are kind of like, wow, okay, that kind of came out of nowhere. And then we have the Muse of Voices. So that's the Page of Swords. I think that you'll talk to each other with like very kind of innocent words, or simple, sensitive words, innocent words, just very kind of, I don't know, childlike. And I feel like, and I don't mean baby voices, although that too, but I feel you'll be talking to each other's inner children. So there will be a very romantic aspect to this connection. If you're married, then you might be surprised that you and your partner are connecting at this level again. Okay, and then we have the Empress, which is Venus. Venus is very big today. So we have Ace of Inspiration. That's the Ace of Wands. And I feel like we have the Four of Cups. Oh, Four of Swords. Okay. This relationship might experience through this month a little break. So you might find that throughout this month you sort of pull back and not see each other right away. I feel like maybe you need time alone to think about what you want and think about the world that you're creating. I think that there's a powerful connection between you and this other person, and definitely your heart is sort of lit. Look, we have the Empress and the Emperor, the Two of Cups twice. Things are very warm between the two of you, Capricorn, but I think you'll really need some time. There's something within your situation that's weighing you down, past experiences or something like that, that's just causing you need a break. I'm thinking of like rest in the shower, and I don't mean a cold shower. I mean like just being in the shower and letting it all go, in the quiet privacy of your thoughts. I think you're going to be very stimulated by this, in the sense that there's going to be a lot of like stimulated, like there's going to be a lot of feelings and emotions and thoughts that come with this connection. And then we have the Knight of Emotions, the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And then we have the Ten of Voices, which is the Ten of Swords, that's Sun in Gemini. And then we have Justice, Libra. Okay, so I think someone in the past, you may have had a friend, because this is kind of the area of friendship more so than love, who came through who was very hurtful. So I feel as though there was hurtful words that were said to you that you are working out, Capricorn, and I feel like that is being resolved. So it feels like a person. They don't have to be a water sign, but they came through and somebody was just said mean things, and it kind of ruined your flow. And so I feel like you're making decisions around that and peace around that, and I feel like you're moving past it and reconnecting with a deeper purpose within yourself. You've already reached that level. It's someone who is spiteful, who said something in a spiteful way. You might have been dealing with a narcissist who came back around, that kind of thing. Okay, so some clarifiers. We have Chariot. That's really good energy. It means you're overcoming things. This is all overcoming. It really feels like there was someone who was naysaying or being hurtful or saying harmful things to you, and you rose above it. Then we have the Tower, which is a drastic change in your environment, a shift towards away from things that have been going on until now, a drastic change of direction also. And then we have the Four of Pentacles below the surface. I feel like you've been shut down a little bit, whether it's in a relationship or whether you're single. I feel like you have been really shutting people out and circumstances out because they were hurtful, very likely to do with this person. And then the incoming energy is the Six of Swords. Okay. This is a Six of Wands, Six of Swords. And so I feel as though there could be someone who's around you who's leaving the circumstances around you. So somebody's leaving you, or leaving or moving on. Okay, I think that's a good energy. And then we have the Hanged Man. Hold on. Oh, the Nine of Wands, sorry. You need time alone, Capricorn. You definitely need time alone to think about things, to think about where you're at with things. I think that just time to think about the things that were said. Something in your environment is changing. A quick, abrupt change to maybe work or a situation, and you're now kind of thinking for yourself with regard to what you want. Let's take a look at these cards. And then we have the Forgiving and Learning. You release and heal the past. You experience more love in the present moments. It really looks like you need to move on from a situation that really hurt you. It was mentally hurtful to you. And so forgiving and moving on, finding peace, allows you to have all this other experiences around love. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. So take some time out to think about things. I think that the way that things have been going is going to rapidly change for you. And so in November, I think you're moving on. And then we have let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. If somebody's coming and going out of your life, and if you really want this person to stay, I do think they'll come back. But I also feel like you are meant to feel the feelings you're having and not manage them, you know, not take care of them or try to slot them in for yourself. Like sometimes by controlling, we avoid feeling. And so try to avoid controlling what's going on or making sense of it too much. Try to have the experience and try to give your mind time to rest. Okay? What else can I say as we're finishing up? I feel like this person, this really surprised me that it was the Six of Wands. It's the Six of Swords. It could mean that somebody is leaving behind your situation. For some of you, it's not a relationship you necessarily, I don't know, it was maybe somebody who was kind of in and around and it's time for them to go. But I do think that there's other energies around you that are much more better, or much better for you. I think you need to look within yourself, and when when you have great ideas in the shower, that's why I mentioned the shower, because I felt that you're gonna have the main thing that I get for this is that you need to find times to be alone, to have that moment to relax your thoughts and release this control that I feel for you or from you. I feel like you need time to decompress your thoughts so you can think about the situation you've been through in a different way. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a nice November in love, and I will catch up with you guys in the next little while. Okay, so Gemini, last but not least, let's just shift around a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your month ahead, okay? So let's see what's going on for Gemini. Okay. Gemini, I'm sitting on my hip and it's starting to getting so finicky. Okay. All right, so here is your energy. Let's give it a cut. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. So this is an offer that's coming in for you. It's unexpected. It might be just like a light offer. It might not be a big deal, but it might be sweet. Something that pulls you away from your everyday. I think it's pleasant. This always reminds us to be grateful. So it might be different than what you were expecting, but nonetheless, it could be still good. We have the Knight of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy. I think that you're looking for some mid to long-term plans with somebody, and I feel like you can move towards that in this month. And then we have the Eight of Wands below. I feel like if you're talking about a specific person, Gemini, I really feel as though they're feeling out the water, so they're sort of going in ankle deep before they make the next decision. So I do feel as though it may not be disinterest or them being wishy-washy. It might be actually like they might have good intentions towards you. They might be bringing good energy, but at first they might offer something small. Now, if you're not in a relationship, then I think that it takes one little step to move towards the bigger picture, and you might need to do some of that, like just do something small in the meantime as you move towards being with the perfect person or finding the perfect person. And then we have the Temperance Sagittarius energy coming in. Wow, okay. Let's just see the next card. I'm going to tell you what I think about, well, King of Cups. That's the perfect partner, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I feel like you're getting offered something that's sort of little, like it's something that isn't emotionally fully sustaining. But I think that you have something big happening around you at this time. King of Cups and this Temperance card. So I don't know, I'm always like grateful for what you can get and all this stuff, but I think that big love might creep up on you in the next month, or bigger energy than just romantic kind of romance. The King of Cups makes you very receptive to love, but also this could be someone with whom you're connecting a lot, and it doesn't have to be a water sign, doesn't have to be a man, but it is someone who's very, very open to a serious relationship. Okay, so let's see the next cards. We have the Eight of Emotions. Okay, that's the Eight of Cups. That's Saturn in Pisces. Knight of Voices. Okay, so Sag, Leo, or Aries. No, that could be a slip. Knight of Voices is the Knight of Swords. And then we have Muse of Emotions. You could have a partner that you are feeling your intimacy is impacted by the fact that they cheated on you in the past. And so you could have been living with this burden, and it's especially to do with your intimacy. Like it really messed up how you feel about intimacy, how you feel comfortable around intimacy, and you may be feeling a certain type of way around that. And I feel like this month you will finally feel less triggered by that situation. Flighty relationships. The other thing that I'm picking up on is as you're getting an offer, somebody's very flattering, very nice flattering energy around you, but I do feel like you already kind of know it's not the big leagues. Like it's not you might experience that for a short time, but I think the person you're dealing with is more of a romance, whereas something really big is beginning between you and someone else. Okay, and then we have three more cards. We have the Page of Inspiration, Page of Wands, very romantic. Ace of Inspiration. You might have a romance this month, very and then Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You might have a romance with someone or even a rebound and not expect much, and then that could turn out to be something really big. Also, if you feel like if it's about a partner, if you're coupled, then you could feel like you're having some romance with someone, and I think that if you're in a couple, something that seems innocuous, like very small, might turn into a much more profound connection with this person. Then we have the Page of Emotions. Okay, that's the Page of Cups. And then we have the Fool. A couple people got the Fool. I think Libra did too, air signs. And then the Ten of Pentacles, that's Mercury in Virgo. Okay, so I feel as though something that feels very benign, very small, turns into a massive love affair for you guys. I do feel like there is And I don't think you see it coming. I think that you think it's just like, oh, it's boring, whatever. And I think that it quickly transforms into something very profound. And then we have the five of voices around you. A friend could be not happy about this situation. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's Venus and Virgo. And then we have the 10, the wheel, Jupiter. It might be time for you to break away from certain friends and certain people you have around you at this time, Gemini. People might not be able to vibe with your glow up. It looks like you're falling in love. And if you're already in a relationship, it feels like those feelings are really stirred up again. Let's see the next message. I mean, it's all in the 8th house, right? So very transformative moments happen for you in love. I also picked up on, I forgot to mention, this kind of paradoxical experience, which means that you had been cheated on, you're getting affection from someone, and yet your heart is being taken to a much bigger love, and it's kind of uncomfortable for you because you don't want to do unto others as someone has done unto you. So you're really caught between, like, in a tough situation. We have the 5 of Pentacles in the center. I feel like maybe you connect with someone because you don't want to be alone and you don't see yourself getting into anything serious anytime soon, and then boom, something serious creeps up on you. So while you're having this relationship for companionship or friendship, so I feel like you're finding allies. I don't know what you're going to do. Well, I know what you're going to ultimately do, and that is go for the big relationship. But I can sense your uncomfortableness with the fact that it's sort of, there's, a possibility that you're letting someone down that you're not very serious about. King of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I feel like you're dealing with someone who has a lot of money. I feel like you're dealing with someone who you like, not a sugar daddy, but like you like this person, but this person is just not your type, and I think that they're like a kind person with a lot of cash. And so I feel as though it's flattering, and you may even have fun with them for a while, but I feel like your heart's not in it, and you know that. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the King of Cups. There's like a bigger thing that you aspire towards. And then we have the Death card, which is Scorpio energy below the surface. You might be letting go of somebody with whom you are not having such a deep relationship. Maybe you notice that they love you a lot, that they have these intense feelings for you, and you don't reciprocate. And then we have the Tower coming in. It's a surprise love that's showing up in your life, an unexpected, like, amazing partner potential, someone, a soulmate coming in, just literally from like peekaboo, And then King of Cups modified 3 of Pentacles. So it's someone around work, possibly. Somebody that wants to open the door for you for much greater things. And I think that you're being very much drawn towards this person. And with that comes letting go of the familiar. Letting go of the familiar friends or the familiar situations, because they will hold you back out of jealousy. And that's what is coming through very strongly. So I don't really believe in using people as a stepping stone, but I've had people do exactly that to me. And like, if you get any vibes that they're doing that, then they're not your friends anyway. But yet you can understand that psychologically it's really hard for people to be around someone who's making a change in their life while possibly their life isn't changing, right? So like, move on, but with compassion, and like more from like the psychological side of things, like understanding that that person, they're just human, right? And then we all are, let your friends help you. ask for and accept help from others. I feel as though somebody's giving you a big break with regard to work. It's a great opportunity, and it's one you're going straight for. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, which means disconnect from familiar people and places, and true love and a breakthrough. This is the romance of a lifetime. So in front of you is a much bigger love. In front of you is a much bigger thing than you are dealing with currently, or you have dealt with recently. And I think it's going to really creep up on you. I think it's going to be like, peekaboo, I'm here. And it's going to rock your world. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Watch for your sun, moon, and rising, and I'll click through a video for you guys here. Take care. Bye.